Hi, Susie. Welcome. Hey, Crystal. Hi. There we go. I've tested the audio and the video, and it looked good on my end. I don't know how it's going to be on yours. If there's any problem, please let me know. Hello, Chandra. There we go. I'll just wait for a few people to come in. This is going to be the reading for July 2019 for all you Libras out there. It's one of my planets. I'm Libra rising. It's one of my signs. So I listen as well as speak as well when it's one of mine. Thank you very much, Crystal. I appreciate that. Hello from Toronto. I was going to say Toronto. Oh boy. Oh boy. Toronto. Toronto is a big city in Canada. It's Canada's big city. And I have never been. I don't like big cities, so it's nothing personal. It's not my cup of tea. If I ever were to, it would be a very short, sweet visit, and I couldn't wait. I have a hard time even leaving Chance Harbor and going into the city of St. John to do groceries. I can't wait to get back home. So I'm a little twisted, a little off that way. I'm a real diehard homebody. So anyway, I got to put my glasses on in order to talk to y'all. Let's see here. Hi, Donna. Hi. Hi, Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. Welcome. Thank you, Phil. Phil M. Hello from San Francisco. Hello, Live Fearless 87. All the way from the UK, Strictly Platinum. Funduko, looking beautiful. Oh, well, thank you. I'm not feeling beautiful, believe me. Are you really, Good Witch? Okay. Okay. You're dying to come east, are you? Yeah. It's nice this time of year. If you're going to travel this far east, this is a time of year to do it in. The fall, maybe even. The fall, it's beautiful here. Yeah. I'm just in a little fishing village. Funduko, yeah. Hello, Britt from Brooklyn, New York. Hey, Susie up in Michigan. And Ann up in Michigan. Okay. Libra Sun, Aqua Room, Scorpio rising. Ooh. All the way from the Netherlands. Oh my goodness. I don't know, the Netherlands and those areas near there, I've always been kind of fascinated with them a little bit. I don't know, maybe someday. I'm not a traveler, but hey, it would be nice to see. Yes, a happy 4th of July to our American neighbors here, because Canada and the United States of America, we are neighbors. I'm only an hour's drive maybe from the American border, from where I live. So, yes, they're celebrating their country, the birth of their country. Their birthday is July 4th. Ours is the 1st. Ours. So this is an hour-long weekend. And so that's pretty cool. Newfoundland. Goose Bay? Newfoundland? Phil M? Yes, I am, Good Witch. I'm a Cancer Sun, a Libra rising, and a Virgo moon. Those are my planets. Thank you very much, Jones. Thank you. Hello, Nano. From Algeria. Yeah. How many we got here? Almost enough. I'm going to have this quick cigarette when I'm done. We're getting right into the reading here. I don't mind chatting for a few minutes at all, but I know people come in to get their reading done, but you have to wait till there's people in the room. We're only at 5 minutes. Hell, that's good for me. Okay, that's good for me because I can talk. You should see me in the private readings. Private readings, I really have to find my groove and find my place, and it usually takes 15, sometimes 20 minutes. And I'll talk about whatever my day was, or, you know, whatever's trending that day in the news or something. But Yeah, I always have to find that comfort zone, and the next thing is a smudge, and the smudge kind of like locks me in and locks me down, and nothing else exists but the reading and the messages coming through. That's just the way it works for me. It's not the way I do it deliberately. It just works that way for me. Okay. No, I'm in New Brunswick. That's correct, Phil M. But Newfoundland's a neighbor, you might as well say. Really, Good Witch? Your signs are the same as mine? That's hilarious. I've never been to Newfoundland, but I hope to go. Someday I want to see Gros Morne. I'd like to do the Cabot Trail as well, in Cape Breton. I'd like to travel that whole area, so that would be nice. Serena Mermaid. Hello from Arizona, another place. You'll hear me talk about that. I hope someday to be able to. It's a bit of a dream. Yeah, I know, but I'm quitting, Phil. I've got to be more disciplined. I was doing good, and then I kind of slid back a little bit. I'm on a vape as well. Smoking the vapor is really helping a lot. So, no way, Good Witch. That's unbelievable. What are the odds, eh? Same as me. Oh, thank you, Brett. Thank you very much. No, I would say it's not a coincidence. That's a little. I won't ask how old you're going to be then. I won't ask. My birthday is July the 10th. It's coming up, and it's a big one for me. So, you tell me your birthday is July the 10th, I won't know what to think. I really won't know what to think. I'll be surprised. Hello from New Zealand, Addie, I would think it is. Yes, you do, Phil M. Yes, you do. It can be fun. We went here one night when I was still trying to work out the software and the bugs, and they still happen. Sometimes you lose a YouTube connection, and all of a sudden everything comes to a stop. But we talked and just chatted really here one night. 1 hour and 45 minutes. Before we knew it, it was almost 2 hours. It was unbelievable. We had a really good time, though. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of laughs. So, hello, Kimberly. Hello, Margaret. The Cabot Trail is beautiful. I love it here. There we go. There's a native. Hi, Michelle. I'm glad they resonate with you. I like to hear that. We all like to hear that. Yours is the 12th, Good Witch. Okay, you're turning 52. I'm turning the big one, the next one up on the 10th. I don't know how to feel about it, really. I really don't. So, okay, Serena. Yeah, you just quit too, using the vape. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, okay, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. My vape is right. I don't lie. If I say it's here, it's right here. So, there's mine. That's mine right there. And it works really well. You know, I was down to 6 cigarettes a day, and I'm a heavy smoker, and I couldn't believe the difference. And then I got a little stressed out for about a week, and that kind of set me back to the cigarettes again. I got to learn the coping skills is what I need to do in order to be successful. But there's no choice for me. That's what's making it the most difficulty is I have to quit. For medical reasons, I have to quit or else. And it's serious. So I have to quit, and I don't want to. Like that's a big battle right there. So, hello, Michelle 0329. Oh, thanks, Good Witch. Oh, you're not handling your 40s very well, Phil M. Well, now, are you, Lee? Okay, we're just a bunch of chimneys, I guess. But I got my hot tea and a cigarette, and I don't ask for much more. I just nice fresh hot cup of tea in a beautiful cup that was sent by a viewer. Her and I are friends. We're really good friends now. She's from Montreal. She won't be in here. This isn't her sign, so she won't even think to come in. But I'm using her cup. It's a Cambridge collection. I'm like, geez, do I start collecting dishware? No, but I'll cherish this one that I have. They're a beautiful set. So. A buzzer you can program. Okay. Did you, Lizzie? Shantrax. I've heard of Shantrax. I've heard of it, yeah. The threes, the number threes, as far as tarot goes, Jones, is threes represent a lot of high activity. Threes are also, that's a very powerful number, and it's very spiritual as well. The threes, when you look at any card, represent the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. It's spirit and all is omni. It's who we connect with. But threes on the standalone on their own, to me, is high activity. Like parties, celebrations, reunions, gatherings, this sort of thing. Busy, busy, busy. That's what threes usually, for me. Other people could pop up and tell you differently, but that's my thing. Okay. T. Curtis, you were, okay, your wedding day was July 10th. That's good to know, Lizzie, if I ever have to turn to something else to help me quit. Yeah. Okay, Phil M. Sure. Hello from Waterloo. Zara. Hello. Yes, it is a pretty cup, isn't it? I like the feel of it. It's got a good solid feel. It really does. It's a Cambridge collection. They're quite popular. You see them online. I think it's a very pretty cup. It kind of picks me up when I look at it. It picks my spirits up a little bit. You've been smoke-free over a year, Crystal. You're lucky. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Jones. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, me too. I enjoy smoking. I don't hide that fact that I enjoy. I'm a considerate smoker, though. That I am. Um, if people come into my house, if they're sitting at I have a big, long, wide trestle table that I'm sitting at. If they're sitting at the other end of it, I make sure my window's open. And I usually hold my cigarette out the window and I blow my smoke out the window, or I go out on the deck. And if they're stupid enough to follow me out on the deck and then start going, and I go, you followed me out here, and why are you standing downwind? I'm trying to be a nice person. This is my house, and I'm kicking my own butt outside to have a cigarette. You know what I mean? I try to be. I'm not one for smoking in public on the side of the street somewhere or anything like that. I'm funny like that. I'll dip into an alleyway if I'm croaking that bad, but if I'm uptown St. John and I'm walking around, I don't walk around uptown in blatant public view with a cigarette in my hand. I don't like the look of that, so therefore I don't do that. You know, yeah, I still do. It's hard to, it's really, really hard to give it up. Yeah. Is that right, Lizzie? It makes it disgusting. Oh, for heaven's sakes. You're welcome, Jones. You're welcome. It's a labor of love for me doing all this. So anyway, how many? We got 34 in, and we've been on for 13 minutes. We all need a smudge. It's Saturday night. Reminds me of that song, Saturday night, and I ain't got no money. And I got no money, and I just got paid. Oh, I wish I had someone to talk to. I can't sing unless I belt them out. I'm not a top of the throat type of singer. Everything with me comes from my gut, and I don't want it to. Right. Bet you all figured I couldn't carry a note. You'd be surprised with my past. What I've done with this voice. This is to bring good feelings, good vibrations, high positive white light and energies into this reading for luscious Libra. Such a beautiful personality is our Libras, and we want guidance and protection over this reading, please, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. There's my Lilith. Where did my selenite go to? There it is. All right, there we go. That's nice. And selenite too. And some for you guys. We don't need to overdo it. There, that's good enough right there. Okay, let's get your shovel up. Yeah, stress, any excuse to go back and grab a cigarette. I try, I really do, I try. So, oh, really feel, you can feel the peace in your mind. It's very peaceful here right now. The noisiest thing right now is I've got my family of crows that have been a part of my backyard since I've lived here. It's going into 10 years. And they had babies that have just, there's 2 babies that just left the nest. And they're easy to peck out. I threw some crust out in the yard a little bit ago, pieces of pizza. And next thing I know, they're all in the yard. I call for them. I do this off-key whistle is what I do. And they know the whistle. They all come flying in. And the babies are down the yard, and they're just screaming because the adults are picking all the bread up. And I watch one baby hop around like this, screaming and screaming and screaming. And you can't really tell them from the adults. That's why you don't see what you think are baby pigeons or baby crows. They look full grown by the time they leave the nest. And this baby is jumping up, trying to pull the bread, the piece of pizza out of the grown one's mouth. It's literally attacking the big one. And I'm just looking at them saying, oh my goodness, they're the noisiest things out there tonight, are them. We've just gotten fogged in. It's been kind of off and on all day. The threat of the fog was there. It is now in. I now have no view. Beyond my trees, it's just a wall of white. You can't tell sky from the horizon. It's unseeable. It's warm. I don't have this window open because the June bugs aren't gone yet, even though there's a screen there. They'll land on my screen and they pepper my screen. It is disgusting to me. My door is open. I've got a magic screen, if you guys know what that is. I just put that up a few days ago. What time of the day are we? We're 8:05. I didn't realize. Now I'm going to have to keep half an eye out. We've got Brucey, a yearling raccoon that comes by. And I don't know who else's house he goes by. They let him inside because he assumes he can walk right in here. I've had raccoons here before. They've never done that. I just noticed certain things that he's not getting from me or picking up here. So there's someplace else that he goes, and they let him in the house. So I'm not doing that. I've got a cat here. Anyway, I want to know what's up for Libra for July. Already July. Wow. Still kind of half waiting for summer to start. I know it's officially started, but our weather is still very spring-like, if you ask me. Very much so. And with that magic screen up there, if the raccoon gets up that far without me seeing, he can walk right in here. There's nothing to stop him. He'll go right through that screen. I'm going to cut the deck right here. It is crazy how animals are interacting now, I know. It's crazy, and he's very tame. He takes food right out of my hand, and I haven't fed any animals like raccoons in about 7 or 8 years, because the last time we had one, she was female. She was very tame. She would eat right out of my hand, and our neighbor next door shot her after she had 4 babies, and she brought the 4 babies around. And I said they were going to feed them, and I chased those 4 off every night. I'd say, get out of here, get out of here. It was breaking my heart to do that. They were hungry. But they can fend for themselves. That's their natural life, right? But we have this tendency and this compulsion to want to feed them because we know they're looking for food. That's why they're out in the open the way they are. And I stopped feeding them until this guy come along, and he's up here every night. I can't say no to him for some reason. My son's here with me a lot. He's here tonight. If he's seen the raccoon, he'd give me a lecture about it. Well, you stop feeding them. They're going to grab you. They're going. But anyway, I'm here with Lilith, and I'm asking Lilith, the top 5 cards as this deck stands, are these the cards that are meant for this free general public reading for the sign of Libra for the month of July 2019? The top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this general reading for Libra, July 2019. She's staying true to yes, very much so. She's alive. Usually Lilith is a little on the lazy side. She's alive tonight. I don't know what's going on with her, but here we go. This is it, everybody. I'm gonna pop into my other screen, so I won't be able to see your comments because I'm popping into my own window here so that I can see better what it is that I'm trying to do. So here, we'll bring this down a little bit. Okay. Oh, here we go, Libra. Even my heart does a pitter-patter a little bit, and wonder what it brings. Wow. Oh my God, I got crappy looking cards. I really got to get out and get another deck, but look what you guys got. Look at this. Look at this. It's one of my favorites. I'm excited for you guys to see her. That's your overall energy. That one card is your overall energy. I don't give a damn what else pops up. She's just lightening the degree of any negativity that might have been there. Beautiful. And what a place for her to fall into. The Queen of the Ocean. And she's all about abundance. Falling into your wealth and your finance sector. That's unbelievable. Number 3. Excuse me, I do have a cold. I'm trying to hide it. Oh no. No. My number 1 card out of the whole deck. I cannot believe it. He's fallen into your hearth, your home, your family, your relationships. Look. Read it and weep. Take that in and weep. It's beautiful. Libra. Your challenges now, should there be any. Oh my God. Oh, Libra. These are like 1, 2, my 3rd favorite card. You got the 9 of Cups and Wishes. You don't have any challenges. Not really. Not anything is going to flub you up or hold you back or stop you. And yes, I'm not surprised to see this as your message from Spirit. You got the 8 of Cups, and it brings about change. How wonderful and beautiful is that? And these are good changes. Okay, I just heard some are bittersweet. All right, we'll bring that up. This is your spread for July, Libra. Oh my God. All of a sudden, I'm real happy that I got a little bit of Libra in me. I'm real happy because we need it. We all need this. This is unreal. This is beautiful. You're going to be riding a beautiful balance here through the month of July. I can tell you that, Libra, right off just by the first card. You're feeling, I'm sorry, you're feeling very, 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 you're optimistic is what you are. The star brings such optimism into your life. For anybody that's been through a challenging time recently, she is acknowledging that some of you have worked through some heartache. You're just coming through some conflict, and you've learned some lessons, although they be hard lessons and difficult ones, and you survive them. After coming through these hard times, you're starting to have feelings of hope again. It's different for everybody. You're being advised as well to don't try to do the single thing. Don't try to go it alone and go solo when you're going through difficult times, like as some of you have just come through. Don't do that. Don't try to do, I can handle this on my own, when you really, really don't need to do that, because there's a lot of support there for you. Not only that, if you even just a little bit is progress, even just a little bit, putting more trust into the universe, developing a deeper personal relationship with the universe or your creator, whatever that may be. Okay, that's behind this window. All right. It just kind of freaked me. I thought the chat was working in here for a moment. I was like, whoa. At least I don't. I have to make that window a little bit smaller. Let's see here what we're looking at now. Well, it's kind of working in here a little bit, but I don't see. Joan said, wow, that's the last thing I can see, and I don't. Okay. There you guys are. You're in my window. I can see your chat. I think I can. There we go. Good. Okay. They've been working on it. It's a glitch with a Studio Lightstream. I like to give them a plug. That's what I'm working on. And their live chat, just like in YouTube, that window wasn't working, but it's coming. They're getting it. Let's see here. I can't say enough about her when she pops up. She's everything that's beautiful in life and humanity. But you really, really need to develop a very, very strong relationship with the universe. The universe will never let you down. The universe will never bring you real harm. Sometimes it'll trip us. It'll knock us down for our own good, the way a good parent would. And it's happened to me. How many times? Those of you that have been around a while, how many times have I fallen in my own home? You know, I ended up getting concussions, and I kept being told by tarot and spirit, you need to slow down, you need to back off, you need to lighten up, you need a vacation, you need a break. Until I ended up in the hospital. And it was like, okay, now I hear you loud and clear. It happens. But it was for my own good that these things happened. Did I like it, enjoy it? No. Do I feel grateful? Not yet, really. I'm still sting. I still feel resentful about it. What'd you put me through that for? Why did you let me go through these things? But anyways, the universe is out to protect you. And the universe is always out to guide you to happier times. Better times. Healthy times for you, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. So these are beautiful things for you. This card also reveals for somebody a lot of growth going on and a lot of healing from the past. You're breaking old patterns and you're feeling the freedom from these things that you're breaking away from. You're feeling the freedom of it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going the way that you're going. You're going to be feeling more fulfilled, Libra, in the future. More content, more fulfilled, safer. When this card shows up, it shows that most of you are on the right path. All right? You're on the right path. And something else she wants you to know. So I'm getting emotional. And it happens sometimes. I'm sorry. But she's here to tell you everything's going to be all right. For those of you that have been, for those of you that have been through a hard time recently, if you felt broken, you will heal. You'll come back. And you are going to be okay. And in the bigger picture, everything's going to be just fine. It is. You have to trust. You have to trust in that. The advice of the card is for you to follow your heart and move forward. Respect your inner knowing. You know when you know. It's your intuition and everything coming together. And you know that you know what you know. Kind of thing. And have respect for that as well. Listen to it. Pay attention to it. And trust the universe is going to bring you through whatever it is that you need to get through. Your keywords for this card are creativity and dreams and visions. I can't even see. I've got tears in my eyes, for heaven's sakes. Spiritual healing, mental and emotional healing, rebirth and wishes. It's almost like you've got two wish cards going here in the same spread. This is a very beautiful thing for you. I don't want to stop the thread, but bear with me one moment. Just one moment, please. All right, there we go. Oh, my goodness. I wasn't going to blow my nose like... I know people that would. They wouldn't give a crap. You know? Okay. All right. Your next card we're looking. The next card here is... Oh, beautiful card. And in your financial sector, that's just bonus. Queen of the Ocean. Queen of Abundance. Abundance used in the proper context is the most wonderful thing. Abundance of love and abundance of security in any whatever that means to you. It's not always money. It's other things as well. Wow. This is a really hot reading. I'm feeling the heat. Feeling the heat off the reading here. It's amazing. Just amazing stuff. This is the Mother card of Tarot. She's the queen bee, you might say. And she brings with her, when she shows up in your readings, this is such a great reading, she brings happiness, an abundance of happiness. She predicts contentment. For some of you, a loving partner, somebody that you're really, they are your human. They are your one human in your life that you can turn to, feel comfortable with, settle in with, that you trust implicitly. We all need someone like that in our lives. We don't all have that though. But we all need that one human in our life that, I hate to sound corny, you look at them and you say, they complete me. I feel like I am home when I am in their presence. Everything feels right. And that's about as close to a perfect relationship as anybody. Does that exist? In doses. For most of us, we experience it at one time or another, that one person, and whatever goes wrong and happens, and you end up getting not together anymore, you're not in each other's eye. That can be devastating. It's like losing your right arm. These are all the wonderful things, the beautiful things, and the pitfalls as well of really tight, close, intimate relationships. And they don't need to be romantic or sexual. Sometimes we just bond with other people. I got people in my life like that. I bond with them. I'm very intimate with them. Our relationship is intimate. We share things. We confide in each other. And we should all have friends like that or people like that in our lives. And you're in no short supply. That from what I can see, like July is really going to be a time of reconfirming your relationships. Confirming the stability that you want in your life, and some of you have it, and you're quite happy where you're at. Some of you are still working towards having that security and that stability and having that solid foundation. You're headed in the right direction. You're doing everything right. Okay? So yeah. All your needs with this card. Financially, when I say wealth as well, I mean wealth in other areas of your life. I should clarify that every time I turn that card over. I don't, but it's not just cha-ching. It's not just the skrilla or the bread, man, or the money. It's wealth in all areas of your life. And what this card is telling me, I know this is a general reading, and maybe some of you are going to have a real crappy month. Maybe you're going to have people coming, can it apply to everybody? Hell yeah. Do I want it to? More than anything, that's the intention behind the reading. But some of us are in a place where we deal with reality a lot and challenges that we haven't met yet. Does that mean it's going to be rocky for some of you? No. Will it be normal? Yeah. But things are going to be overall a little bit, I don't care what area of your life this is going to apply to, but I'm feeling like everybody's going to have a taste of good, collectively. Everybody's going to have a taste of goodness, okay? There'll be something wonderful coming, something good, something give you the warm fuzzies, something make you feel secure, knowing that everything's going to be okay, that you're on the right path and everything's going just fine. Thank you very much, and don't mess that up, right? So money's going to flow again for those of you that have been coming up short, feeling the financial pinch. For a lot of you, money's going to flow again to the point where you can say, I can lift my head above water, I can breathe. At least now I can breathe. Old feuds, old arguments, disagreements, fallings out. A lot of these things are going to be patched up for you with the people in your life that you've been noses at a joint with, we'll say. Your spiritual growth is going to go by leaps and bounds for some of you. Emotional stability and emotional security as well. For somebody out there, that's coming with it, a lot of growth that way. Oh my. This card also for the younger crowd also favors fertility. Children being brought to the center of your world. For somebody, this could be a mother figure that brings you all those things, that represents all those things. But for most of you, it is you that's going through these things. These are good things to be going through. There's nothing bad in that card at all whatsoever. The advice for the card for you guys is now's the time for you to grow and start. You're going to evolving. I'll say the word evolve. Now's the time for you to begin evolving. Now's the time for you as well to invest time into your personal relationships, no matter where they fall on that gamut, whether it's intimate and personal or family relationships or friendships, work relationships. Now's the time to put a bit of yourself, invest a bit of you into each relationship. Yeah, that's nice. Invest time into your home and also your spiritual practices as well, whatever they may be. Invest time in that. You can never put enough time in your belief system. Okay? Your keywords for this card are growth and nurturing, home and love, fertility, if not child-wise and pregnancy-wise, and there's fertility within your life. It's growing. Different areas of your life is moving forward. Generosity. Just a beautiful word and comfort on that card right there. That's just that. For those of you that are going to be okay financially, like, wow, really nice. Maybe things are a little lighter for most of you at the end of July. Maybe you know, the outgoing, funds are lightening up a little bit. Maybe you've got a little bit more petty cash to play with, and do some things that you haven't been able to do. The next card we're looking at here, which is a beautiful card. It's a long reading, I'm sorry. The Magician and Manifestation. I love him. I love him. I love him. I'll tell you why, and I say this all the time. I'll tell you why I love him. Because he really highlights and brings out he acknowledges, and we need to as well, our own inner power. That's what he's all about, showing us what we're all about, and what we're capable of. And if we want to manifest things, he's even saying now's the time to do it. Now. You're trying to manifest something now. You're trying to bring something to you right now at this time in your life. He gives you all the tools. He's saying now's the perfect time. If you really, really throw yourself into manifesting what it is you want to bring to you, now's the time to do it. He says you'll be successful, is what he says. And all 4 seasons and groups tools are represented here. We've got, if your challenges that you're dealing with are emotional, they have to do with love, you've got the cups. And he's got his hand out in offering, okay? And so emotionally and love-wise, you'll be able to handle it and get through it, whatever it is. And then you have the rods, the staves, the sticks, the wands, represent the practical things in your life. And when you get a little bit daring, risk-taking is involved with this, as are business. Business being highlighted, that could be your job as well. And the swords are all about decisions we have to make. There's options that we have to weigh. Things that we're thinking through and thinking heavy on. You're helping that area as well. And then the final one is your pentacles, deniers, your coins that represent creativity and color, pops of color in your life, and money as well. So he brings that. He says you've got control over every area of your life. That's what he says to you, Libra. And he wants you to ask yourself right straight off, what is it I think I can make happen? What do I feel like I'm capable of? He wants us to examine that within ourselves. What am I really capable of here? As much as the next person? Not as much. Do I have my limitations? Be grounded, be real, be honest with yourself. But he's telling you that if things were never on your side before, they are now, and to go for it. Whatever it is you're wanting to bring into your life, now's time for you to go for it, Libra. Don't hold back. Take action now. The conditions are absolutely perfect And you've got all the tools in the world that you're going to need to attract what it is that you want in your life. You're also in the a lot of you are feeling in the creative flow of life right now. Communications are going to speed up. All your methods of communication, that's everything from snail mail to phone calls, text messages and emails and scheduled meetings and all kinds of things are going to get busy for you for a little while. But this is a good thing. Celebrate that you've got activity in your life. You've got action going on in your life. It means your life is a little more full because without it, it wouldn't be. So that's a good thing. So now the advice of the cards for you now's the time for you to get in the zone. And now's the time for you to take action. And if you do, you'll find success. Your keywords here are new enterprises and money, communications, creativity, travel, and support. You're not walking this for long. You hold on to him. I wish I could just hand him to you. You can put him right in your back pocket, right? He's beautiful. I love the Magician. #1 card in every sense of the word. And oh my gosh, there being no challenges for you at all this month. We got the 9 of Cups and a wish being granted for somebody. This card brings benefits of love, hope, all the good stuff that life can be about. We're open to receive now as well. I just see somebody raising their face to the universe and had the glow of innocence of a child. And it being all love encompassed. That's what I just seen. And it was a beautiful thing to see. A feeling of gratitude. Realizing how much love there is in your life. How much support. And you take a look around you and you say, yeah, there's a lot of harmony in my life despite anything else that's going on. A lot of harmony at home for most of you. Wow. Your life is flourishing at this point for some of you. There's a lot of contentment coming in and a feeling of fulfillment in your life. Remain grateful. Try to not let your ego get the best of you. For some of you, Libra, don't get smug with other people. You can do the happy dance and the fist pump in the air and the whole bit when you're alone, right? Other people could be resentful, and we have to remain sensitive to other people. Not every, like I couldn't jump up and down and say, I'm loving life, I'm kicking ass, I'm loving it, while there's somebody beside me that's suffering from depression or they've just lost their job or anything like that. We have to remain sensitive to those around us. So we don't let our ego get in the way of that. And yes, some of you have that right to look at a certain somebody in your life and say, told you so. Now everybody knows, because I told you so. And these would be people that didn't support you, people that were kind of holding you back, putting you down, just taking away your self-belief and all these things. And yes, of course, you want to go, told you so. Told you I could do this. But sometimes the people that are holding us back and pinning us down, just the fact that somebody's saying, no, you can't do that, you're never going to succeed, is enough fire to get that under you so that you won't take no for an answer and you will succeed. You won't give up until you succeed. But take that feeling of, I told you so, and rather than start something, because they know that they were wrong and you were right. It doesn't have to be brought up. It goes without saying. So quietly adjust your crown and walk off into the sunset, because everybody knows. And isn't it a wonderful thing to be working in your favor? It's a good thing. All your dreams. You're perfectly placed to make all your dreams come true. Now's the time for you to start making that wish and having a long, personal, intimate chat with the universe about that wish, whatever it should be. Keywords are happiness and support and love. Harmony at home. Just beautiful. Just a beautiful card for you guys. Balance. Relationships are highlighted. This is just a wonderful card for you guys. Beautiful. Your last card we're looking at here, where are we at? We're at 45 minutes. That's crazy. 8 of Cups and change. Eight of Cups and change. And eights are all about, just like a double whammy, because eights overall in tarot, they're all about major changes coming. I never feel kind of like overnight your whole life turning upside down. Not that kind of change. But I feel that kind of change, like maybe changing jobs. That's monumental. That's something big. That's one arm of your life, right? And that is big. Changing where you live, moving to a new community, a new home, or a new town. These are major, major changes. Do they change your life completely upside down? No, we don't want changes like that in our lives anyway. That usually means something sudden has happened that we weren't expecting. It can be good, but you know what? Sometimes bad can come out of good too. I'm just saying. Example, we'll just make an off-the-wall example. Somebody wins the lottery, and they've got young boys, young men at home, not even at home, but sons or daughters. They've got their driver's license, and you go out and you buy one of your kids a Lamborghini, and they kill themselves in it. That's what I mean, for something good to something terrible, right? That's an example. So we have to be prepared for all avenues, especially when we're heading out on a high note, because we want to stay on that high note. We don't want to become stagnant in one place. We want to keep climbing higher and higher, but we need to keep our feet on the ground at the same time. So, but the best way to do that, the safest way to do that, the safest way to get that security and that foundation in your life is to have your intimate relationship with the universe. And you guys know, when I say the universe, that I mean collectively, we're all one. It's no matter how you look at it, call it God, call it creator, call it, you know, whatever, Buddha, I don't care. But you have to have that intimate relationship with the cosmos overall, which really will help carry you through and keep you grounded as well. There's transitions with this card. There's endings as well. Some of you are moving on. Some of you are physically moving on, and there won't be a lot of drama involved with that. Most of the people, and it's for somebody, most of the people, this affects you, the people in your life that are immediately surrounding you, they've been prepared. They knew the day was coming. And some of you are taking that walk, and you're taking one last look over your shoulder. Just one last look. It's a bittersweet moment for some of you. You're moving on, but there's only good stuff ahead. This has been a fantastic reading, and I am done. It was long, and it was worth it. Not long for me, but long for you guys listening. And I apologize, but we waited, what, 15, almost 20 minutes before we began. So maybe I'll get it time stamped if I get around to it, so I won't have any complaints, God forbid. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, just look down below the video window, and all the information, most of it's there. I send the rest to you later. But you grab my email that you see there. I use that for everything, so you're good to go that way. And just entitle it reading, and then I'll send you out an information sheet on everything, that way it's all going to play out. So anyways, yes, I hope this reading, for those of you that were here, for those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that have been around, thank you for sticking around. Also, I say I'm a lot, I know, and I shouldn't. There's worse things in life, right? So anyways, what usually comes next after that? Yes, you can join us on Facebook if you're not allergic or a hater of Facebook. We are closed and we are private. It is under Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and it's closed and private, as I said, and it's a beautiful group of spirits just like you, just like me, and it's a wonderful place to be, a very supportive group of spirits. And what else we got here? Yeah, if you're looking for me, we're winding her down. If you're looking for me, you can usually find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes. If not at this time of the year, you'll find me walking down at my cove down below on the beach along the water's edge. Yes, sometimes even in the fog. And it's spooky in the fog because there's a graveyard down there too, 300 years old. And have I had encounters? I'm sure I have. Another day, another story. Anyways, so I'm down there, and I don't mind getting my feet wet in the water that brings in the highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, the bountiful, the Bay of Fundy, Fundy. If you'd like to Google it, there's all kinds of information. It was almost declared as the 8th wonder of the world. It was in the running the last time that they were going to add one on. Anyways, so that's it for now. I hope you all have a really good July. I'm going to try to make it back for mid-July as well. So we'll take it from there when that happens. We're at 15 minutes. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. Anyways, want y'all to keep the peace in. so you can share that love and that light out with the rest of the world. And you are loving, Libra. You're really known for that. Keep loving. Keep on with that groove. And put your light out there, your love out there to the rest of the world. And one more thing. Mind your thoughts. Mind your actions. You are living under the microscope of the universe, and notes are taken. Once that sinks in and you take that to heart, it can change your daily life and your whole outlook on life. We are under the microscope of the universe. That's why I can't do anything wrong. And man, I've tested it. I've tried to do things that weren't quite right. I shouldn't have. And all hell broke loose. And I said, okay, just checking it out, kind of thing. Thank you so much. Let me see here. I'm going to pop back over. I'll put timestamps in for the reading. Just going to take a boo here, what everybody's talking about. That's okay if you're Sandy Swart Out. You can see the reading later. So you're very welcome, Sandy. Hey, Linda. Thank you so much, Brett. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Crystal and Linda. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to say goodbye for now so we can get this posted, and I'm going to try to timestamp it so everyone will know where it begins and where it ends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Goodbye for now.